Hi, my friends, I'm glad to see you. Today, I suggest you make a recipe for homemade Savoiardi cookies that is easy and quick to make. Easy homemade Savoiardi cookie recipe. How to cook Savoiardi or Ladyfingers or spoon biscuits in the oven. These cookies are also called Boudoir biscuits or English Ladyfingers or biscuits à la cuillère in French. To make this Savoiardi cookie recipe for tiramisu or charlotte, start by preparing all the necessary ingredients. Let's start. Preparation. Clarify the eggs. Originally Savoiardi in Italian, or biscuits à la cuillère in French, or Savoiardi in Italian or Ladyfingers in English or Boudoir in French were round in shape. These very special cookies owe their name to the way they were molded. Indeed, in the 17th century, pastry chefs made the dough and raised it on a baking sheet using a spoon. It is quite simply this kitchen utensil that gave the name to these small cakes, spoon cookies. Store 8 egg yolks in a container. But progress and new techniques have been introduced, replacing the spoon with a pastry bag. It is up to us not to forget the origin of these tender little cookies that rocked our childhood with sweetness. Mix the egg yolks with 125 grams of castor sugar and mix them for a good 5 minutes. Add the flour sifted using a fine strainer and mix well until a homogeneous mixture is obtained. Whip the egg whites until stiff. The 8 egg whites must give precisely 1/4 of a liter. If necessary, add or remove an egg. This will depend on the size of the eggs. Tighten them halfway with 90 grams of powdered sugar. Incorporate 1/3 of this meringue in the first preparation. Mix well with a spatula. Add the rest of the meringue and mix gently using a spatula. The biscuit dough thus obtained cannot wait, it must be used immediately. Fill a piping bag fitted with a plain tip of medium diameter. For this, we can use a pastry bag. Arrange on a baking sheet covered with a sheet of parchment paper or a non-stick baking sheet. Place all the cookies at once on 2 or 3 trays. Sprinkle with the remaining 35 grams of icing sugar. I didn't use any powdered sugar here because I will be making a sponge cake with Savoiardi cookies. It will be in the next video. Bake in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes. At the end of baking, the cookies are puffed and colored. Remove the baking sheet from the oven and let cool. These Savoiardi cookies or Ladyfingers cookies are used to make a charlotte and tiramisu. They are also delicious plain at snack time. Delicious impressions, my friends. Enjoy your meal.